My name is Matt Squibb. I'm a printmaker from Toledo, Ohio, and I have been doing this for 20 plus years. Right now I'm in my basement studio where most of my work is made. I have a small Conrad press that I have ironically and affectionately named Big Dave after David Caton, one of my college printmaking professors at BJSU. I also studied under Janet Ballwig, who really still influences the things I teach to my high school students now. I've done a couple of exchanges in the past. I really like print exchanges. I love getting the work of others and studying it and allowing my students to see it as well. I've been in exchanges with Mike before, like the Visceral Hand. I've been in exchanges with the International Mezzotint Society. I was in exchange with a gallery in Grand Rapids, Michigan called Miscellaneous, which was like a varied edition exchange, which was pretty cool. So the exchange idea, when it was brought to me, was something I was really excited about. Being invited to exchange like this has its own pressures, and a lot of the artists involved are really great printmakers. So it's a pretty humbling group to be a part of. When approaching my idea, I usually stick to a lot of the same materials. I have found papers and inks that I just love and have used for 20 years. And for whatever reason this time I decided to use new paper, new inks. I use some water-soluble Charbonnel inks. I combine processes like polyester plate lithography and etching. I frustrated myself with multiple plates that need to be printed, and they were irregular shapes, so they had to be aligned together, and lots of white space they had to keep clean. So I did present myself with some challenges technically. I took a pretty cynical approach to this cul-de-sac theme. I think we all, kind of the idea of cul-de-sac living is, I always think of like gated communities or kind of living in this like little sheltered place of a little bubble of ideas and opinions, people kind of making their own truths about things. I've been also working the last couple years, lots of ideas and prints that had like natural disaster imagery and things that challenged your safety and security at home. I think nature has its own truth in a lot of degrees, and we can live in our little bubbles, or we can all kind of face it together, kind of like what we're doing right now with this quarantine situation. My image has this archetype of a home, and it is submerged in an aquarium, and the bottom portion is an altered photograph from a turn of the century hurricane in Corpus Christi in 1919. And what I was trying to get across to some degree is that we can't live separately, and we have to be able to share ideas and interact with each other and think about the greater cost of some of the things that we're doing in society and some of the things that we're doing to the earth itself. I want to thank Mike, Dustin, Columbus Printed Art Center, anybody who was involved in putting this exchange together. It's amazing dialogue, visual dialogue between artists, and it's great to be part of. Thanks for including a guy who just makes prints in his basement. Thank you. Stay safe out there. Stay home.